Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin with today's news headlines. With the rush to finish the Maine legislative session last month, a new law snuck in under the radar and before the final gavel. It's a little unconventional, but fairly important. You now have to live in South Carolina for 6 months before you can request a name change. Apparently, our state was the only one in the Southeast that allowed you to come in, change your name, and then go back into another state and start a shady business if you wanted to. No, this new law closes a loophole for bad actors, but it also provides protections for victims of domestic violence and trafficking and other types of abuse. Preserving a piece of its history, the city of Beaufort has put $115,000 of tourist promotion money into restoring its Grand Army of the Republic Hall, a 126-year-old building built by Black Civil War veterans. The GAR Hall on Newcastle Street began to sink a few years ago, but structural repairs, including reusing the original handmade solid bricks, have brought the structure back to life. It has served as a church, a daycare, and a venue for weddings and community functions, but began as a meeting hall for Black veterans of the Civil War and is one of only 2 GAR halls still standing. If you can't find a job in South Carolina, either you don't have the right skills or you're not looking hard enough. According to information from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, South Carolina has the 7th highest percentage of job openings in the country in May, with 8.3% more jobs open than filled. Clemson economics professor Miran Ivankovich says there's likely a mismatch in the supply of labor and demand for certain skill sets. Now, the state needs automakers and plane makers, but much of our population doesn't have the skills for those jobs. Alaska, Kentucky, and Georgia have the most unfilled job openings at present. For more information on these stories and many more, please check out the media sources listed on your screen. And remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at WHHI-TV.com. And if you have a news tip or a story idea or a cool weather photo, you can just email it to us at news@WHHI-TV.com. And now let's get a sports update from Justin Jarrett. Justin?
Hey, Loco sports fans and WHHI viewers, hope you had a happy 4th and blew a lot of stuff up and not off. Plenty of sports news from the long weekend, so let's get into last night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by Lowcosports.com. With the NBA Finals in the books, you might have thought hoop season was over, but think again. The H2 Loco 16U girls juggernaut is in the meat of its schedule, as some of the top girls hoopers from the region look to show out during the July live period, and so far so good. H2 went 4-1 over the weekend and claimed the title at the LaMelo Ball Invitational in Rock Hill, knocking off Melo's own squad in the title game to claim their 3rd chip of the season. Way to go, ladies of the Loco. Way to rep the Loco, and we can't wait to see you star for your high school teams this winter. It might be an odd time for hoops news, but not for golf news in the Loco. We have plenty of that to go around. The May River girls competed in the National High School Golf Invitational last week at Pinehurst Resort and finished 16th. A solid showing from the 2-time defending champs in Class 4A. Kylie Bowes led the charge, shooting 23 over par over 54 holes to tie for 64th. The Sharks will begin another title defense in a couple of months. Also on the links, Bluffton's Logan Soul continued his strong play on the G Pro Tour, tying for 6th at the Tour Championship at Albemarle Plantation in North Carolina to move to 9th on the money list for the season. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Thanks, Justin, for that sports report. And now Maria has the weather. Maria.
Thanks, Robyn. All right, let's take a look at the weather for the rest of the week. So it looks like Wednesday it's going to be mostly sunny in the morning, then there's going to be possible thunder showers throughout the afternoon and into the evening. Hilton Head's going to have a high of 89, a low of 79. Bluffton's going to have a high of 92 and a low of 77. And Beaufort's going to have a high of 93 and a low of 77. The sunrise for Wednesday is going to be at 6:22 and sunset's going to be at 8:33. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide's going to be at 10:10 a.m. and high tide's going to be at 3:19 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week and into the weekend, Thursday is going to be cloudy with thunderstorms on and off throughout the day. Highs in the 90s, lows in the 70s. Friday, it's going to be cloudy with thunderstorms in the morning, which will clear up in the afternoon, with highs in the 90s and lows in the 70s. And then come Saturday, it's going to be cloudy with thunderstorms on and off throughout the day in all three regions. Highs in the 90s, lows in the 70s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Coming up after the break, Dr. Debbie Lines will join us with her Mind Your Health segment.